Congratulations guys, you've made it this far. Going for the final proper GP this time around. Fucked if I can remember what it's called, but that's right, the blue GP. I've been trying to forget about that. Sticking with towers as always because I'm a horrible, horrible whore. Manual selection of rivals because, well, I'm a dick. And I actually want to stand a chance of unlocking the final GP properly. And in order to do that, you don't just have to beat the blue GP. You need to beat the blue GP with all pure victories. That's not as easy as it sounds because this game is, rather luck dependent in a lot of ways. And, stuff like that happens. So as I know, there aren't actually any boost pickups in this level, so you're going to see me sit instead on the invincibility power-up for a few laps. Serves much the same purpose, really. It's basically just to give me a little extra to get over the line when the game might decide to mess with me. Not strictly necessary, but very useful. And the reason I'm going to sit on it, as I explained back in the first video, is that the game doesn't respawn power-ups. So between laps, if you used it on lap 1, it's not going to be there on lap 2. Which means you've really got to be careful. For some reason this is actually going a lot easier than the first two playthroughs, so maybe I did just screw up and, take the wrong one first. Or maybe I've actually gotten more adept at doing more than one thing at a time and I can talk while driving. Something I wasn't entirely capable of originally. So yeah, pop the invincibility, rush across the line, and that's 1/5 of the way down with this asshole of a game. Oh, sorry, this particular set of circuits. Now remember, in order to unlock the final GP, I need to win each and every single one of these races in a single go-through. So 5 in a row, no defeats, no second places, no restarts. Nothing. And this is a blind run of this particular set, by the way. At least we've got a sprint race, this one. I prefer them to the circuit for reasons I'm not entirely certain of. I think it may be the lack of, boredom resulting from the fact they change up so much. I don't like the way this is bouncing around. It tells me something bad is about to happen. I don't know what the hell I just got hit with then, but something bad did happen. Okay, so rocks are being thrown around and I don't think they care very much how high in the air they are when you go under them. So, game deciding it doesn't actually need to bother giving me a warning that there's going to be a turn there, which is interesting. Sounds like something this game would do. Need to get off the goddamn walls for once. I don't know what the hell spun Robotnik out then, but something must have. Or possibly the greedy fat fuck is just getting, cholesterol bogging him down again. And you'll notice me repeatedly running into the fucking walls there. It handles differently to the edging on normal stages with the tunnels. And it's much harder to get off cleanly than it is with the edging. That, and it's much harder to judge just how far off it you are. And yeah, the game's handling is, as I've said before, really, really weird in a lot of respects. It tends to bounce all over the place and go basically from not letting you move more or less at all to letting you basically jump across the road in, a few seconds, not even a few seconds, but a few taps of the key. And that's kind of annoying. It makes it... And yeah, pouring it up at the end there because I did not want to lose whatso fucking ever. I need to win all of these races in one go. I don't want to have to do this more than once. And, because I won't be bothering to record that, by the way. If I only get 3 or 4 victories on this one or whatever, I'm just going to save state the fuck out of it and not show you that video. In round 3, here we go. Nice to be back out in the open, though. The scrolling is giving me a bit of a headache. I I don't know what those balloons are, but they look bad. Ah, they're bumpers, that's what they are. This is a fairly tight track even for this game. So I'm gonna have a... I don't know what the hell they do there. But I'll admit, I'm very glad I am playing Tails rather than, say, Sonic right now. Because I like actually being able to, you know, turn. Sonic in this game doesn't so much have a turning circle as, you know, a turning pond, I guess would be a good way of putting it. He just sort of lags and half-asses his way around every turn. Which is appropriate for a lazy fucking, you know, delinquent hedgehog, but... I think I just realised why this level's pissing me off so much. It's the lack of power-ups. It means my usual strategy of just, you know, grabbing on and holding on to the end with a boost power-up isn't going to work. I need to actually do this properly. Oh, they do have power-ups, they're just different. They look different, and therefore I was foolish whether or not they were actually power-ups. Because I'm not used to this game actually being inventive in any way, shape or form. You know, this game is normally not capable of much beyond rote repetition of somebody else's better ideas. I don't know what the fuck happened there with Amy Rose, but the game appears to have taken mercy on me and just given me the win there when she should have kicked my ass. Which I'm not really going to complain about, excuse me, unless the game decides it wants its payment back with interest.